That's it right there, T-Nip.
What's up, YouTube? This is CrownSpectro back here with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be talking about the beauty that is Detroit Become Human. Such a beautiful game. It had a great story, a great plot to it, and I just want to know, I want to know what it took for a game like this to come into being, This game had everything that, a single player game should have. A great story, a smooth plot. It had its contradicting decisions, and I must admit it had its moments, but overall the game was great to me. I had fun playing it, and I loved the decision making. There was even moments in the game when I had felt like I couldn't make the decision. I love being Connor and making those quick decisions as a detective, and I love being the two other people. I can't remember. I think one was like the one went rogue, and it's been a while since I last played Detroit Become Human. And I remember the girl who takes the little girl. They go on a little adventure. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil the game for you guys, and I did play this game through and through, so I don't want to spoil the people who may watch this video who haven't played the game yet. But a lot of things happen in this game. You got the three main characters. It's Connor. I cannot remember for the life of me what the other two names are. I really cannot. I know exactly what they look like, but I cannot remember. I know one's gonna lead a rebellion, and the other's gonna, the other's gonna be on an adventure. Somewhat, and this game was beautiful, and this game's characters, the plot, the story, the character design, I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I love the character design. I love the sacrifices that, and if I had to choose a favorite story between the three main characters, I must say I truly do choose Connor's. Connor's is my favorite by far. Like, the decisions that Connor has to make through this game is crazy. It's insane, and it's crazy what you have to do to get through in this game, what you gotta hunt down, the people you meet as detective, and finding out certain things about Connor that you didn't think, or it was possible. It was crazy, and when you find out the truth about what Connor was, it was a lot of things that really just took us for a loop. But I don't know, this game was beautiful though. It had its moments, like I said before, but this game was like no other. And I admit, this game in its own way had its own replay value. Now I must admit, I only played it once, and I think I ended up getting the good in me because I pretty much made a lot of good positive decisions in this game. Even though I had my tempting moments of doing bad things, actually I take that back. I have made some bad decisions, especially with Connor. I'm not gonna lie. It was Connor. Yeah, it was certain moments in this game with Connor I just chose bad decisions. I'm not sure if it was just I just felt a thrill out of it, or yeah, I felt a thrill out of it. Don't judge me. We all felt that thrill before, and the game was, it was there. I had my doubts about when Detroit Human first came out, and I wonder what Detroit Become Human was really gonna be like, And to be honest, I kind of felt like it was going to be a boring game at first. I didn't really feel much for this game. I loved it. I loved how it looked. It was beautiful, and that's what captivated me. That's what made me into this game. This is what made me want to buy it. Simply based off how it looked. The graphics and things like that, and the character's design, the character's looks, it stood out to me, And this is one of those games where I had truly no intention on buying it at first, but then I changed my mind. When the game actually came out, I actually changed my mind and decided to buy it. I took a chance. I felt like this game deserves a chance, and I was like, maybe this game is not as bad as I'm making it seem to be, just because I only seen a couple of trailers, or maybe I only said I seen a couple. I only see like one trailer, and that's all I seen. And I thought it was gonna be boring because the whole walking around and just asking people questions and making decisions, I just felt like that was gonna be boring. But somehow, the studio that made this game, they made it work, and they made it fun. They made it interesting. In fact, and it was never a dull moment, to be honest. It was always moments where you had to be quick on your feet, quick on your mind. Always make those split-second decisions when they come up, because if you don't, who knows whose life may be lost, or who else's life may be lost due to your actions. And every action you make has a consequence to it. Sometimes your actions can save people, sometimes your actions can harm people. You know, it goes both ways in this game, and that I do love it for. I love how this game doesn't just only particulate towards, just good things. Only it also it shifts a lot towards bad things too. And it reflects on how the real world works too, without all the super duper futuristic things that we got. But we're not that too far from it. I just hope we don't become like Detroit Become Human. If we ever go down that route, people, I think humanity is really lost, I say. But anyways, I feel like that this game really has potential, and usually I do make videos about what happened to games and what led to their downfalls and why the studios never made a sequel to certain games that deserve a sequel. But this game right here, I just felt this was complete. I don't really think this video, I feel like this is not gonna be what happened. I think this is just gonna be the beauty of Detroit Become Human. And Detroit doesn't need to have a sequel. Detroit Become Human is enough, It doesn't need a sequel. The game is fine as it is. And if they were to make another game like Detroit Become Human, I would suggest a sequel. I suggest they just make an entirely different game. And they just, they go from there, make another game that's kind of like Detroit Human, but entirely different characters, entirely different characters, different story. Yeah, I feel like it can work, I can feel like with this system, it can work, an entirely different story, and yeah, a story with a game like this, it can work. And I have faith in this game, a lot of faith in this game. And I just had to talk about it, because like I started thinking about Detroit Become Human, and I started thinking like compared to all the other games that I played a lot of single player games before, and they all have some very nice graphics and animations and things like that to it, but none of them stood out to me like Detroit Becomes Human, because every time I think about the greatest graphics game I ever played that looked the best to me, the human details, the eye details, the hair, it all seems so real, so it astonished me. And every time I think about the best games where they had the best graphics, I always think about Detroit Become Human. Now, in you guys' opinion, you may think that there are plenty of more games out here that has way better graphics, and you're all entitled to your opinion, so am I also entitled to my opinion. We all have opinions, and I'd like you guys to drop them down in the comment section below and tell me what you think about Detroit Become Human. Did you love this game? Did you hate this game? Did you find it too sad, or did you find it too boring? I mean, I guess this game really falls based on the type of player you are, as far as games wise. Are you the type of person who doesn't mind waiting for a story to play itself out and mind making decisions, or maybe you just don't like games that require you to constantly just make decision after decision. There's some people who just don't enjoy games like that, and Detroit Become Human is one of them. You're always going to be making decisions, and it gets to a point in the game where, like, after you make so many decisions, you actually start thinking ahead about what your next decision may be, even though you don't even know what your choices are going to be. You're already thinking about what your next choices are, or like you're already thinking up in your head what your next choices could be, so you can work out the best solution, or whatever solution you might see fit for the story. And that's what made Detroit Human the game what it is, And this game stood out, and I feel like this game got a lot of recognition. Though I feel like it deserved more recognition that it didn't get as much, recognition that it should have. But I seen a lot of, big YouTubers and people have played this game and streamed this game, which I do love and respect that. And I'm glad that people have played this game and show a lot of love to it. But this game is really something, And I find this game is really special and it's unique, and it is in its own world, Not saying it's on top of other games, but in my own opinion, it does stand alone in its own special way. And that cannot be said about many games these days. But Detroit Become Human has made it work. It has made it so that it can stand out and stand alone. And because of that, Detroit, it becomes human. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I'd like to see you guys in the next bit. Tell me what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.